Kenya demands US dollars 237 million for its UN for its mission in Haiti. But wait for it. The interesting part is that, let alone the amount that it's requesting for this deployment, uh, not even its deployment idea in general is not approved by the parliament of Kenya. Yes, it has got the green light and the approval of the United Nations, but it did not got the support and the approval in the parliament, in the Kenyan parliamentary. So they do not do their homework actually at home, but yet they got the approval at the United Nations. Now, the amount, $237 million, is another issue. Hello, I am Mahlet Ayele, your host at Connect Africa, bringing you the latest from the continent. Yeah, so I'm going to shed light what has been revealed while this demand of $237 million is requested or on the table in the parliament. I'm gonna go, and this was shared by the East African nation media. So this $237 million is said to be, according to the presenter who wants the approval of this mission, said that this money, first of all, it goes to the training of the military or the police. That's the 1,000 police appointed that will be appointed in Kenya. I mean, they have selected already their police officers for their training, for buying equipment and other things. The general equipment, purchase of weapon, ammunition, and anti-riot equipment. All this is where the money goes. Now, this amount, as you know, there are other countries, both in Africa and in the Caribbean, who came, on board supporting this, and who promised to deploy their police officers in Haiti. Like from Africa, we have Senegal, and from the Caribbean, we have Jamaica, we have Barbados, and others. So now this $237 million does not include these countries. It's only for the 1,000 police officers of Kenya. Okay, that's one interesting part. The UN also, they have approved, as we have seen in the United Nations General Assembly in September. Biden uploaded William Ruto, calling his name. I mean, mind you, what did Samora Machel said, that, when the Muzungus, when the white person call my name and thanking me, that is that is the time I betrayed you. Okay, but that's another discussion for another time. In any case, so Biden welcomed and thanked. He said thank you to William Ruto, but the amount is, for whatever amount this is gonna cost, it's going to be contributed by the voluntary countries in the United Nations, by the Western countries. So far, we don't know who is going to finance, who is contributing what. Yet America expressed its willingness. Canada said they will provide technical support. Now, this is where it stands. Yeah, the countries in general are Senegal, 350, another African country, Burundi, 250 police officers, Chile, Jamaica, Ecuador, Barbados, also 200 police officers, and also another African country or island, Seychelles, promised that they will supply 190 officers. All of them are, from what I see, actually they are French speakers, except that the Kenyans ones also, which they said they are going to learn French, and Jamaica and Ecuador and Chile. Other than that, the others are French-speaking countries, okay? So I don't know why Kenya is into this. That's also a controversy. It was not welcomed by different informal groups in Haiti. And most importantly, it's not welcomed by its own parliament. That's where it stands now. It's Professor Kindi who is presenting now this to the Kenyan parliament, and it has raised a controversy. One person from the member of parliament said that this is a luxury for Kenya, that Kenya cannot afford to do. So Kenya better be, to withdraw its mission. Now, another member of the parliament also said, our police officers, meaning Kenyan police officers, are not even fit for this. They don't have the important training that they need to have. And yet we see that, this is according to the member of parliament, and yet we see that those who have the skilled manpowers and, police officers are withdrawing their own, like the US. They are tired of, sending dead bodies of their soldiers. This is why they are withdrawing. And of course, it will help them by bringing the blackface in front to do what they are doing in Haiti, looting, and all the neo-colonization continuing in that country to loot the natural resources. So this is not finalized again by the member of parliament in Kenya. So it's still waiting for the decision. And President Ruto has argued that Nairobi is consistent in seeking peace, and that is expressing responsibility on world stage by volunteering to spend police there. So now this is his argument. But another member of parliament argued this back by saying Kenya cannot even keep the security of its own people, yet it's volunteering to keep peace in another country. And this is a very contradictory. I like, the dynamic in there. Nevertheless, regardless of what is going on, and this in the discussion for deploying the mission in Haiti, it's interesting that there is such a dynamic that, this is entertained, and it's not just the government just decides. That's really interesting, and kudos for the parliament in Kenya. So it continues to face scrutiny in the Kenyan public. Also, even the very known Ngugi author of Kenya, a respected man, said, and a very Pan-African man who said that it really, tears him apart, seeing that Kenya is volunteering this 1,000 police to send to Haiti. So they have, when they are presenting this to the parliament, they have kind of break down the 1,000 police officers, who is going to do what, and how many commanders are there. There will be one command. And by the way, Kenya will be the leader of the mission, meaning for other countries as well who are now volunteering, like Barbados, Jamaica, Ecuador, Chile, Seychelles, Burundi. The Kenyan mission, the Kenyan police officers will be the one who will have the higher commander, and leading this mission, giving orders. So this man, he's called Mr. Kume. He has broke down all the appointments of the 1,000. They have interviewed everything, and they know who is going, who is assigned in which mission in Haiti. And one interesting thing is that, actually, I don't know if you know this is against Kenya's deployment of peacekeeping mission in another country. Now, in this case, in Haiti, is against the constitution of against the constitution of the Kenyan government. Look, this is what one of the parliament members have quoted, and I read it to you. The constitution does not permit police officers to be deployed to another country to maintain law and order. That is reserved for KDF, for Kenyan Defense Force. So this is Homa Bay member of Parliament, Peter Kaluma. Yeah, this is where it stands. Another member of parliament said that I'm skeptical about this deployment. Other countries with more trained officers have withdrawn their officers. So we should be cautious on this. Ms. Niamu, who is also another member of parliament, this is what she expressed. Very, really interesting. Now where it stands, if you ask me now, finally whether it's approved or not. Now the committee said it will meet other stakeholders before retreating to write its report. That will be tabled in parliament in order for a member of parliament to make formal approval or rejection of the deployment. You also have to know the court of Kenya has banned actually the deployment of these 1,000 police officers. In fact, the court said until a decision is made, it has banned the government from deploying this mission. I really like that the freedom of, also the independent decisions the court is making, as we condemn the Kenya's move, what is made by the Kenyan government. I also would like to give the credit, the dynamic of the discussions that they have in their parliament, and also the justice system. I hope it continues that way. So this is really interesting. The highlight of it is that Kenya is demanding $237 million for its Haiti mission, but this money does not include the cost of other countries' mission who are volunteered to deploy their police officers. It's only for Kenyan, for the 1,000 police officers. And then another interesting part of the highlight of this is that the court of Kenya still has banned it. It did not approve it. As I discussed to you now, the parliament also did not approve it. So where is it going? I mean, is it mission impossible at all for Kenya to do this? What will be next? Please let us know in the comment section. What do you think about this? We're going to bring you people from Barbados and other countries, also from Kenya, for discussion, for a live discussion, to share their view in the decision of their government to deploy peacekeeping mission in Haiti. But until then, let us know if you have a question and what do you think. Share your thoughts in the comment section. Thank you very much for tuning in. That was it for now. I will see you on the next one. Bye-bye.